First Minister, what can you tell us about the Cobra meeting?
Well, it was a very useful meeting. Of course, the Chief Medical Officer, scientific advisors, all advising us as to where we were in relation to these matters. And look, the advice very much remains the same, that if you feel unwell, like with flu-like symptoms, you should stay at home. And that's the advice that has been to the fore and should continue to be adhered to. And of course, personal hygiene, washing your hands, making sure that you continue to do that, all of those things remain very important.
Have we now moved into the delay phase of this government response?
No, we're still in the containment phase.
And what about sporting events? Should they be cancelled?
Well, those again will be led by the scientific advice on all of those matters, and as yet there's been no decisions made in any of those. But of course we will continue to keep very much over this issue. This is a big issue for the nation. There's no getting away from that. What we must do is try and to mitigate and to delay this disease becoming a real issue for the whole of the UK.
And do you expect to move to the delay phase? Do you think that is now inevitable, having been in that meeting today?
Well, I think that we're led by the scientific advisors as to what the next stage will be, and we await hearing from them at our next meeting as to what stage we're at. But it is all about timing and taking the appropriate interventions at the appropriate time, and that's why we have to be led by scientific advice.
And just one final question, in terms of elderly people, lots of people out there worried about their relatives. Would you advise for people to actually try and self-isolate or just keep away from people at the moment, for your elderly relatives, for example?
Well, again, we're being advised around all of these issues. As you rightly say, it has more of an impact looking at other countries on elderly people as opposed to younger people, so we'll be receiving advice of that in the coming days. But again, I say very clearly, the advice remains the same. If you feel unwell and have flu-like symptoms, you should stay at home and not go into work. Take a common sense approach to this, and I think that's very important.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.